who hear their call. Nobody's perfect, they rise then fall. They fight and they stumble, yet still stand tall. Free from the streets, come one, come on. And a rock, come on. There's a dirty girl who never bathes, lives in a stable through all her days. Bow in her hands, but watch her craze. She shoots and misses in so many ways, but by her side a furry friend looms. Don't ever forget that scrappy raccoon. Then there's a guard who flunked his post, couldn't quite cut it, a tragic boast. Sword or shield or a blade that's gross, he swings till he's slain, then he's back like a ghost. Kills to be killed, then healed to kill more. He's stuck in a cycle of endless war. Lastly, a trickster who left his crew. Snappy remarks are nothing new. Mythic madness swirling askew. Hero or jerk, we can't construe. He's quick with a quip, illusions in spin, but will he stand tall or betray them again? Straight from the streets, a wild array, each with the story, come what may. They bicker and banter, live day by day, and somewhere that raccoon just scurries away. Three from the streets, so hear their call. Dirty disgrace, yet aiming to brawl. They're flawed, but they're fierce, and they might just enthrall. Three from the streets, come on, come on.
Oh yeah. Alright. What's up, guys?
Feeling that the bickering bandits (parentheses Almir song).
That's the name of the song. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another exciting adventure in Pathfinder Mythic. Pathic Mythfinder is great too, but Pathfinder Mythic Adventures here, World Forgotten. I am Dane. I am your host and dungeon master, or storyteller, or game master tonight. We have Megan playing Elwyn, which is a beastmaster ranger with her animal companion Osmir, the mighty raccoon, and we have Eric messing around with Maladrons Velcaris, a alchemist, a tricky alchemist dude, and we also have Tim with Eldrick Ashenheart, a former guard, now turned adventurer. And we were picking up where we left off. So last time we played, the party was pretty deep in it with inside the vault, the upper vaults of the Corsothian throne room, which is the lost dwarven empire of Corsoth and their final king, Thrain, his throne room. And then as he basically expunged the chaos or the corruption energy in him, a giant snake of sorts appeared, and they were battling it, and then it, as it was near death, or getting close to death, summoned two corrupted golem-type creatures to fight with them as well, and you can sort of see them on the map at this time. We were currently at the top of the round there, with the corrupted snake being up. We're just gonna get right into it. He's gonna go straight for a bite on Eldrick. We'll see if he gets
I was trying to focus on your intro, but I was so distracted by the raccoon in the background.
It's pretty good. Roll a fortitude save there, Eldrick.
Can you share the map with me?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. 26 on fortitude.
Yeah, the music's outstanding. 26 is pretty good, but you will take the damage. I already cast it at you. And then we have Tibbs, who is going to roll a wisdom save. A will save. Same thing. He succeeds. He will short bow at the mega creature here in the center. Ignoring the other two, he shoots and misses with a 20. Wisp is going to also... No, he's clean. You got Wisp. I was going to say he had to roll one too, but I think he's clean. Oops. Misses as well. The Corruption Golem is going to move. Maladrin.
Well, I'm curious, do we think that, yeah, I guess that, I see these other things coming, do the crystals on the outside of the room look like they're the vibrating climb like we found in the other room? Does that make sense, my question?
No, what do you mean?
Well, because in the top room we had hit those crystals and they had vibrated, and there was like effects. Do I think that these crystals down here look similar to those?
He's asking if one of the crystals blows up, if we're gonna get a golem too.
Oh, they do.
I'm more wondering if can we somehow weaponize these crystals against the golems.
They look pretty close to what you've seen. I mean, they look like the other ones that are in the room. Yes.
And
if you remember, when they did explode, a very powerful crystal golem appeared. These don't look to be as strong as that creature. They look eviler, more evil, and less crystalline.
Alright. I am... Man, there's just not a lot of good options here.
So many good options, actually.
No, there's no good options. Lies. Okay, I'm gonna make it up here, I guess. Can I make it that far? If my movement's 30. How far is this ledge that I fell off of? Did I jump down the ledge last turn?
Yeah, it's 20 feet to the top of that. By the time you use movement, that's 20 foot to get there.
Okay, 20 foot. I get 10 left.
Just that lady in the background.
I'm gonna just try to... forget how all this is set up here. So I've played so many games these last few days. Okay, I am going to attempt to make one of these Cure Light Wound potions that I can make, and then just bodily throw it at Eldritch. What kind of do we want? Just a like an athletics check, acrobatics.
To throw it at
No,
who?
not acrobatics. I'm gonna heal Eldritch.
With what?
A Cure Light Wound potion that I made.
You only have a 5-foot cone. You have to get to him, right?
No, I don't have a cone at all. I'm throwing a potion. I have no cone. I don't know what you're speaking of.
Oh, yeah,
I'm in the middle of a fight.
So you're just, throwing him a random potion, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just throwing a potion. I made a potion and I'm throwing it at him.
Okay.
But I need to hit him with a thrown... Oh, here, I'll just throw a dagger at him and it will count as a potion. That's probably the most direct way to do this. Right here. Throwing...
Those dice are so easy to read. My favorite thing about them.
Can't read them all. Luckily, they show up as a number eventually. After he's done rolling it, you know?
Okay,
Right.
well, I missed you with my potion. I'm sorry.
He's so big. How do you miss?
Well, I mean, like, you
I
can't,
also-
you can't just hit him with it and have it explode, right? Like, you have to...
No, I could have it hit him.
I mean, I'm saying it wouldn't do anything because it's an ingestible potion, right?
I mean, you look at how badly he's wounded, and you tell me that it's not getting in his wounds.
Is he hurting pretty bad?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm living.
He's severely wounded.
I am
Okay,
usually
anyway-
hurting the
anyway.
normal.
I missed.
All right,
So it does not
Tim.
matter.
Why don't you roll a reflex save to like bask in the shower of the spray? Like you can be like you just pulled the chain and the water from above is going to drench you or not. And if you do good enough, I'll give you a little bit of that.
No!
You literally duck underneath it, like you're like, I'm gonna
I
get
bet you-
it.
Why the fuck are you throwing potions if why are you throwing bombs at me?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my
Yes.
I can't remember if it's a bonus or like a free action or whatever to use my amulet. I just have to look at it, right? Can't imagine that'd be anything significant. Swift action. So with that, I get up to half my HP.
Yeah, you half your
Alright.
HP back, like up to your total of half. So like if you're at 5, you don't get half plus 5. You just get up to half.
Yeah, okay. So I'll get my wounds will go from 51 to 22 then.
27.
What's your
25.
total?
Well, my total HP is 55.
Okay, so 25 plus 3, 28. So you'll be at 27 wounds. There you go. I did it.
Okay. So then I get to attack now. And I will go with... a power attack. I have my hammer right now, I think, so I have to go with a single hand. $28 hits.
Yes. Hey, max
Nice.
damage.
19 damage. Good. He's still prone, so no reason to overrun him really. On my turn.
Alright, Brambo's gonna attack you with his dagger. He's a mindless automaton. What is it?
Automaton?
Automaton. I was losing my mind. Automaton. He hits for 6 damage.
Yeah, it's
Correct.
funny how they can't seem to hit anything except for me.
Thanks, Fantasy Grounds.
So I'm rolling my own dice.
Okay, Shimmerleaf is going to. She's got here. Yell in her native tongue at Brash, who's going to collapse. You're pretty sure she casts some sort of spell off the charm that hangs from her horn, but she yells something in Sylvan and he just collapses to the floor.
I speak Sylvan.
She says collapse in Sylvan. And that's it for her. Oops. Ill win.
Oh, me. Elwyn. I'm Elwyn.
You are Ellen, indubitably.
I would like to take cover. Actually, I'm going to shoot my bow at this, at the serpent. And then I'd like to try to take cover in the... I probably can't take cover during a turn that I'm also attacking. I'm not a rogue.
You're as close as the party has.
I'm going to summon Nature's Ally. 2. I will let you know how many of what I'm summoning. And I'm going to back up. And I'm going to have Osmir move forward. Now that Brash is down, I actually don't know how I want to handle this. He's lying in wait. He's not going to actually climb all the way up yet, but since he's got a climb seat, I imagine he can just hang out there, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll let you know when I'm summoning here in a minute. That's me. That's us.
Okay, El Corruptamundo there takes 4 damage. He's critical. He is going to attempt to grapple Maladrin. Which is my combat maneuver versus your... What's your CMD? Probably less than 24, I imagine.
I didn't realize it was me. 17. I have 17.
Alright, so you get slapped up by the snake. He wraps his coils around you, his reptilian coils around you, and he is going to bonesaw you. He has spikes that come out of the back of his corrupted body, and he's going to use them against you. You are grappled. You will take some damage. Ooh. Take 18 piercing damage. Well,
Okay.
it'd be still slashing damage. Actually. Alright, and then it is going to bite you as well. Oh my gosh. Confirm crit. And you need to roll a fortitude save.
This is a bummer.
Oh my gosh. Your guys' healer goes down. That was a mega hit. Both of those were not great for you. And you're nauseated. That was the best attack it's had ever. You guys have been dodging a bunch of its hardcore shit, and you just... Not great. Tibbs, seeing this, yelps and charges over and dumps a serious wounds potion down your gullet. Drink this, mortal! You bomb! And take 3d8 plus your con, so you'll get 8 plus your constitution modifier back. So, be at 36 damage.
No, I already applied it. I was at 44 now. I was at negative 10 or something.
Just take it from 0. So you'll be at 36. So you'll have 8 hit points. But you're prone. Wisp is pretty close as well. He'll bounce up here and come over here and engage this thing himself. He hits with his dagger. There you go, Tim. I knew you wanted him to. And does 3 points of damage. All of it goes through, and he goes through with the horns. Hits as well. Total of 20 to hit, and 6 more damage. And then we have the golem. It's going to move to there. Maladrin, you're on the ground, you're prone, you're nauseated.
But I am conscious.
Yes, you have 8 hit points.
Okay. I'm going to drink one of my last Cure Light wounds of myself, and then use my last 5-foot step to roll off of this cliff again.
I love that for you. I'm gonna have to just roll off of here and slide down. Get acrobatics check. You shouldn't have to do anything. Nauseated should be effective already. What's your normal acrobatics? 9?
5 total.
5 total. You did fine anyway, even with the negative. And apparently, nauseated didn't do any coding to you, so that's neat.
I don't know what nauseated does. I'll look.
It's negatives to everything pretty much. You're basically puking and vomiting until the end of your next turn. Then you get to roll to get out of it. Actually, you could roll to get out of it right now. It's the end of your turn.
What am I rolling? Fortitude?
Yep. Pretty good. Not bad. Okay, so you've moved. And the fortitude save is if it's at the end of the round. Were you going to do anything while you're down?
No, that's it. I have myself.
Okay. Besides that, I feel you're good. Effect power single.
Is Tibbs gauging the corrupted snake?
Tiberius is indeed. Wisp is, actually. Tiberius is next to it. He has a weapon out, so it is considered engaged. Yeah, so you can have the aid another flanking rule.
So it's +2, right?
Yep.
Attack.
I assume that's why you're asking.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a swing at him with my hammer. 19
You
hits.
did that.
Yeah.
Mm.
12 damage, and then I'm going to use a mythic power to do champion strike sudden attack. And this one I get to roll. I still get the +2, right? I should.
Yeah, you're still flanking.
I get 2 rolls of this one. The first one hits, so I'll try to roll again to see if I get a crit. Nope, still hit. And normal damage. Oh, just 10.
Bummer.
Alright. And he's still prone, so that's it.
Okay, Bramble is going to have to roll. He is still down. We have Corruption Golem. He's going to move to there. And he is going to look up at Eldrick and point his blackened, looks like he's like a black covered skeleton of some kind, with like rocks and it's different. It's like a mix up of rocks and skeletalness and black, like oily, bubbly goop of the corruption. But he points at you and kind of a raspy comes out from within inside it. You're not sure what it was saying, if anything, but it seems to have cast a spell of some sort, and you are surrounded by spiking, like a bone prison. Let's see if it actually hits you, though, because it's
I'll just use my shield to reflect it back at him.
a spell reflector shield or something.
Yeah. Or do I get to? Can I wait and see if it hits me first?
What spell is? I have to remember what your thing does exactly. Shield reflecting. Let me see. Okay, cool. That's actually great. Yeah, it's not letting me select the thing. I'll just use this base. Plus one. What's your armor class right now?
18. Well, actually, I think there's a bonus to it that's not really showing.
So it's ranged touch. So your ranged touch right now.
Touch attack doesn't
Touch AC is 12.
a dex bonus.
Yeah, so I hit you with a 15. So yeah, but you can reflect it back, and it is actually encased in a bone prison.
Or it gets no armor. So it hits or you deflect it?
Both.
Oh, you hit him.
I hit him, and he deflects it
Love that.
back at him, and it encompasses around him. So, bone prison. Okay, after that we have Shimmerleaf, who hasn't liked any of this. She is going to throw a touched attack at Eldrick. What's your armor class? 12. So 14 hits. A golden silver bag full of dust explodes around your head. 2 more images of you appear.
Nice.
You have mirror image on for 1d4 rounds. For the next 3 rounds, there's a 33% chance to hit you, even if it hits you.
Cool.
Osmir and Elwyn.
Sure. Okay, I'm summoning 2 riding dogs.
Oh my god.
Um,
If Osmir gets on a riding dog, I'm leaving the game. I'm
Osmir's
putting it
not.
out there. If Osmir gets on a fucking dog, I'm leaving the game.
absolutely not. Osmir is working up the courage to go attack this snake.
He's like
But the
poking his head over the top. Like,
The riding dogs are gonna go in front of corruption. The one on the right.
okay, number 1.
Sure.
If you float over him, it pops up.
Huh?
If you float over him, his number pops up.
Oh, that one is his number. Okay, I just saw corruption ... and I was like, I don't know what that does.
Yeah, the
so...
other one's 5.
Okay, okay, I got you. 111. And I am going to. I'm an idiot because last round I forgot to use my flaming sphere. Flaming sphere is going to bonus. What was that again? Sorry, I think that was an inspired spell. It was indeed. It succeeds. And I think that means it doesn't take any, right?
Yes.
Succeeds. I'm gonna fire my bow. And I'm pretty sure I still have gravity bow on, so that's
Wait, how did Maladrin get out of the snake's clutches? Because he was grappled.
He was also dead.
Oh, yeah.
I took a 5-foot step.
Not to get out of a grapple.
I assumed you dropped me on the ground. I don't know. I was
Yeah, I know,
unconscious.
it's fine. It's
woke-
my fault. It's,
I
you fell to
woke
the
up on the
ground.
ground. I don't know what you're talking about.
I should have had
I
to
was
eat you.
unconscious.
I should have had to eat
I
you.
was unconscious. Yeah? Well, I hope I would have gave it heartburn.
Why not? Heart cold, maybe.
Okay.
Heart
I
freeze.
rolled a 21 to hit the corrupted snake.
That's enough?
Yeah, it is.
Do you need 2 dogs?
Where am I? Yes, you have to put 2 dogs on the map. Where is the gravity bow? Sorry. It's 2d6. Plus 3. Is that right? Yes, plus 3. Okay, 8 damage with my gravity bow. And then Osmir Osmir's going in.
Oh. Those dogs are big.
Yeah, they're not nothing. I gotta figure out how long they last for. I can't remember.
Wasn't it like
How
a
many
minute?
rounds? That's 1 round per level, so they're 4 rounds. Oh shit! Hold on. No,
I looked up nauseated, and I shouldn't have been able to, I could have only taken that move action, so I took the heal amount of myself and just gave myself that heal charge back.
Okay, thank
So I
you.
unhealed. I was nauseated instead. I went to drink the potion and then I went,
Yeah.
Okay. 20 for Osmir to bite at the snake.
The snake, it just hits.
Yes, it does just hit.
Does just enough damage to kill it too.
That's 4 damage. It was a 20 to hit and 4 damage. Which is slashing and magic damage, and it overcomes.
Oh, I have to do
damage
this because you're not doing it in here. Have I not?
Yeah.
Have I not done it for everything? Have you done anything other damage wise?
I did 8.
So you're talking about 12 damage to the snake?
Yeah.
It's frustrating. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, so is never being able to hit with Static or Seaground's dice, so they've lost my trust forever.
Fantasy Grounds didn't die.
What else was I gonna do? That's it. That's all.
to be fair, you could roll damage in Fantasy Grounds. Just roll your d20 out there in the real
Yeah,
world.
I could, but I got my dice out, and that's this is what's happening right now. I may
Babe,
come
I
back
want to.
around.
I want to use my dice too. You're gonna have to type my numbers in.
No,
I'm sorry.
I don't trust Megan. I definitely don't trust you.
You don't. Okay, first of all, that's rude. Done nothing to make you not trust me.
There was the one incident.
There was literally 0 incidents. This is fine. It was a magical slashing bite.
I did the
He
damage.
Did some damage. I did some damage. You can move both of us out of the ways of the things. That move is from last turn that you still haven't approved.
Where are you going?
What do you mean? Where am I going? I tried to move last turn and it still shows me as unapproved.
Oh, I don't have. Oh, I see it. It's going back. It was off my map.
Yeah. Thanks. That should be everything I can do.
She'd be running, y'all.
Yeah. I'm gonna create an effect so that I can keep track of how many rounds. But all right, that's our turns. That's us. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Too funny. Thank you. All right, back to the top. We have corrupted snake takes a point of fire damage. Shoosh. I feel like he's definitely gonna come after one of these little fawns, the satyrs, the sits, the little whistly woozoos. Okay, I got a 24 hits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Barrett and Ari are here.
Okay, I was wondering what's going on.
Ari's spending the night, Barrett not.
Alright, tell him I sewed up. Alright, so 14 damage to Tibbs. And let's see. He needs to take a fortitude save real quick, see how that goes for him. Blah, 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 blah. He passes. That's good for him.
Where's the thing?
Behind the TV. And then the Tibbs is up next. He first needs to come with the will save. He did fine. And then he's gonna actually double attack the snake. He's not interested in anything, but he rolls the 1. He has him at flanking. He's just gonna try again, using his second attack. And Wisp is up. He is also flanking. It's +2, right? So he'll this dagger first. Barely scraping by a little bitty damage. And then we'll try some horns on him too.
By the way, I forgot to attack with my dogs.
Okay, go ahead and
That's
just do it in the background. Corruption Golem is going to attack the dogs, so it's going to...
They rolled a 20 and a 17 to hit.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry. 18 and a 21. I was looking at just plain dogs.
The
These are riding
21
dogs.
hits.
Okay. Are they immune to prone?
The golem?
Yeah, can they be tripped? It takes 8 damage and I get to trip.
I don't see anything that says it's immune to trip. So it's large though. Is it big enough to trip a large creature?
It's a medium animal. It's
So yes. It's one size up, so. Cool. Alright, so you trip it and he goes prone. You drop prone on him. He'll just
Well, it's his turn, so I imagine he's gonna stand up.
That's half his movement, so he'll stand up.
And I think the dogs get another attack if he stands up.
That's good. I'm here for it. And he only gets one attack, not two. Is that right? Because he can't take his full action.
Huh?
I believe he can only take one of his 2 attacks as well because he's hit the stand up from prone. Is that not right?
I don't think so. I think that's just a move action. I think
Okay.
the dogs missed, though. Yeah, they definitely missed because the highest I rolled was an 11.
I'm sorry. I'm still looking for the results in the chat. I'm just not used to this. I'm still trying to remember that
okay.
you're doing it different. Hits your first dog
I
for
will
15.
start rolling damage in there. I just can't roll the dog's damage in there because I don't have them coded.
Yeah. Hits the second dog, so he hits both dogs.
Perfect.
For 13 to one and 15 to the other. They're both in.
They are both down.
Yeah, they're not down. They still have life.
Mine says that they only have 13 HP.
I know, but I max everything's hit points.
Oh, okay. So they have 20 hit points.
Yeah, that's probably right.
2d8 plus 4.
Yeah, Maladrin.
Cool. I'll take that.
I maxed the enemies and you guys and the NPC summons, so it's as fair as I can be.
Eh.
Let's go, Maladrin!
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is stand up. If you would so kindly remove prone from me.
Yeah, fine. Since you said it so nicely.
I'm then going to move just over there. Does that work?
I mean, you're down the ledge. You're climbing along the ledge.
Oh, just moving perpendicular. I have 15 movement. I'm trying to just get to a spot where I can kind of see this corrupted snake a little.
Okay, well, the thing that you're moving by has a reach, so if you go there, it's going to attack you.
What? The guy in the cage?
The guy down below. Yeah, well, yeah, he's in a cage. That's true.
Bone
Bone prison.
Okay.
All right,
He's
yeah.
in a bone
Yeah.
prison. That's fine.
Bone prison.
I saw him being in a bone prison. Okay, not a big deal.
Perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna, shake off some of the dust and blood that now covers my tattered white robe, and be like, "We got to finish this quickly."
With
I'm
post
going-
haste.
To throw another bomb at him. Missed.
His touch AC
Oh.
is 12.
But wait.
Flat-footed is 15.
wait. So
Touch is
because
14.
I have the
You missed.
because I have the mythic throw anything feat, I no longer roll for the distance it goes away from him. I only roll for the direction. So is that directly south?
Bottom right corner, right by Osmir.
Right here. Okay.
No, to the right one.
I'm working on it. Okay. Here?
Yep.
Okay. Not bad.
Used to be
Okay.
in a red
This
zone.
is fine, man. Okay, so normally that's for less damage now, which is sad. So normally I make it so that my bombs don't hit the things that are around them. But when I miss, I can't control what they hit. So Osmir and the snake both take a little fire damage from the splash damage as I miss.
He hisses at you.
Oh, he's completely fine. Look at him.
He's the healthiest one here. I think Osmir and Eowyn both probably have the most health right now.
Okay, and that is my action.
So now it's me and all my crew, right?
So well, Eldric's next as far as people go, but I got both your dogs right here. Just go ahead and do your two
Why-
dogs, and then we'll do Eldric.
The dogs can be on my initiative.
That's fine. Then just go with Eldric then. Because then we got Bramble, and then we've got the Crushing Goblin.
Yeah.
And then Shimmerleaf, and then you guys.
Yeah, that's fine. I think they go on my initiative anyway. That's
Yeah, that
why.
makes sense. That's what a lot of the stuff we do. Ah!
Cool. Alright. So I'm going to take my hammer attack here. See how we do.
Oh yeah, 31 is definitely gonna hit.
31. Oh, that'll hit. Hopefully get some good damage. Yeah, 11. Alright, I'm going to use my last mythic power to do a sudden attack as well.
It's your last
And-
one.
Yeah. Yep, it looks like it. I mean, I've been marking them off. I'm pretty sure I reset them when we did the long rest, so yeah, because I had used them all last time too. So, yeah. But I get with the sudden attack. I get 2 rolls, and I can take the better one. Both hit anyways.
One hit way nicer though.
Yeah. Sweet. 11 damage. That's all I got.
Alright, let's see what he's got first and foremost. He stands up.
So I get another attack then.
On Bramble?
Oh,
Standing up.
Wait. No, Bramble's.
Standing up provokes an opportunity to attack.
I guess I could attack Bramble, but
He's gone.
okay. I'll attack Bramble. He's probably gonna take reduced damage anyways. 19 will hit. Yeah, you're resisted. 5 damage.
He misses with his dagger. On you, he swings his dagger on you, and then he swings around and tries to bolt you with his horns and misses. He's covered in the black goopy stuff of the corruption. The golem in the bone mabobber is gonna just let it go, let the spell go, because it's his spell. Let's see.
Is it really his spell though when I've redirected it towards him?
Yeah, I think so. After the initial blast of it, yeah.
Let's see.
And he is going to. I mean. What's up? He's going to roll over to Mr. Maladrin and try to bite him. Definitely hits. Oh my gosh, how am I rolling max damage with these guys?
Wait, hold on. I'm going to
It definitely
use
hit.
one of my. I have a. Nope. Shut your mouth. I have a. I'm going to use my sudden block mythic ability.
How does it add
Okay.
points or anything? Because I rolled a 28.
Well, you're going to have to roll another attack and take the worst of the two.
29.
Okay, cool. I am dying.
Okay.
I auto-stabilize. Like, we can never actually die, probably.
The auto stabilization is pretty nice. It comes in handy when we're over here messing around. Let's see. So we got a short bow attack coming in. Let's see. She's gonna shoot this guy. She misses. And Osmir and Ilwyn and you lot.
Okay. The first dog is going to attack. You said a 19 doesn't hit?
Nope. 21 did hit when you rolled it.
Oh, good, because that's a 16 anyway. And that one doesn't hit. So the dogs both miss. But they're doing what they're here to do. That's by design. They are doing their best. Osmir is going to chomp.
That technical attack, chomp. You have that on the
Yeah.
sheet. I have chomp written down. I'm pretty sure
Chomp.
bite and claws probably are though. Yeah.
Yes, he's going to take a bite. It's 19 to hit.
Can you buff it in any way?
No.
He-
He's already got a +1.
Oh, there's no way to push him to make him hit one more point up.
No, he just misses.
Okay, well then he misses.
And then I rolled a... Sorry, I am a +7, so I got a 22.
22 does hit.
There's your damage. And then the flaming sphere
Okay.
is still there, so it gets to make a save.
I thought we had one
Where
of
did it
those.
go? Failed. Take this.
Dang it.
Damage.
So
Hanging on.
close, yo.
You know, I'm just chipping away.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Is that all
That
your
is, yeah, that's us.
all your minions?
We've been Aelwyn.
A quick 3 fire damage. It is going to attack. Oh, Tiberius.
Oh wait, is Osmir flanking with Wisp?
Yeah.
Then a
He-
+2.
So he hit. Okay, so yeah, do his damage.
Okay. Ta-da!
5. Okay. Pretty good. One bite went to, let's see, it's the 15, 19.
And I helped.
He manages to hit. Do damage to Tibbs. Oops, I did it to Wisp instead. Let me get it back to Wisp. Hang on. 35 and 25. There we go. Okay, and then it's Tibbs' turn. He's going to roll his will save real quick. Nat 20. He shakes the rest of the gunk off of him, and he's going to combo attack the snake. Hitting with one of them. With his dagger. Okay. This could do it. It doesn't. It doesn't freaking do it. Wisp is going to stay in range there. And
Take a +2 to his attack. Still flanking, right?
no, Wisp is going to yell and Sylvan at Bramble. Who fails and collapses again. Corruption Golem is going to fight these dogs. It's going to swing at the top one first. Hard to believe it could miss because this thing's kind of beefy. Oops. Go, and then it's going to swing its second fist at the other riding dog you summoned, also hitting it and knocking it down as well. Both dogs collapse beneath two separate meaty golem fists. Maladrin
And turn into mist and go away.
Yeah.
I added prone to myself, but will you remove nauseated? And I'm still just laying on the ground.
Why did nauseated leave?
Because I saved on it when I was nauseated earlier.
Oh. You seem nauseated to me. Okay, and then alright, so you're
That's it?
prone, you're -4, stable. I don't know why it's trying to make you stable. It's fine. And Eldrick Ashenheart of the Ashen Hearts.
Can I overrun like in this direction? Like that?
Sure.
Okay. So
I feel like you're kicking your feet to the side and like clacking your heels together while you do it, but yeah. You're dance destroying. You have to dance destroy for this to work.
There's my.
He does a "Hills Are Alive" with the Sound of Music type move, and his arms just whack the snake on the way by.
Where's my combat? Yeah, I took my combat maneuver. Here we go. I get +6. That's pretty good. 34, so he's knocked prone.
Okay. You're battering it at this point.
Yeah. No, I'll take my attack with my hammer.
I just like imagine like a poor snake getting ran over by a bicycle and just flopping around like, like you can imagine.
Yeah.
Poor little snake.
Do it. Oh.
Oh, come on!
That's all you
I
got?
don't have any mythic powers
He's
left.
right
yeah.
there.
He's too busy running across him to get the hit off.
Well, I mean, it was worth it. He's prone now, but that
You were
sucks.
flanking. Does a 17? It's 17 still doesn't hit.
I already added the flanking bonus.
Oh gosh.
No, I rolled a nat 2, so it's never gonna be good.
It's going to just lurch its way up the side of this and reach over to you, Eldrick. And it's going to attempt to slam you. But you have a 66% chance that I don't. So I managed to hit. High or low?
High.
Alright, so if it's high, it hits you. I rolled a 3, so it misses. It hits one of your images, which is now gone. It gets a second
That's
attack.
50-50.
Now it's a 50% chance to hit you. Oh my god, my stuff keeps sticking for some reason. Alright, he hits you at a 50% chance. We'll stick with high.
Yeah.
Oops. He hits you.
Bummer.
Yeah. 9 points of damage. You're in critical condition. Shimmerleaf is going to go over to her brethren, and she starts to fiddle around with some kind of paste.
Fiddling with paste.
Looks like it's Aelwyn and Osmir.
Osmir's attacking first.
You're like, I hope he hits. He does have.
Well,
he has flanking with Eldrick. being there.
18 plus 6 is a 24.
Just hits. All right, how's he do it?
He spent most of the fight cowering and trying to recover. He didn't like being covered in that goo. And when I finally looked down at him and was like, gave him the, he said, "Okay, I got this." And he runs up and starts biting at everything, sees all this other stuff going on, and kind of just buckles down and just takes the biggest chomp he's ever chomped.
Right at the jugular.
Right into this snake. And grabs like several of its scales and just rips them off and throws them off in the other direction. And that's I was gonna say he had acid foaming from his mouth, but doesn't have acid maw right now, so it's just a bite, and he's just
Well, it's all theatrics at this
badass
point.
right now.
So that being said, as he chews apart the neck of the corrupted snake, its entities that it summoned explode into like mist. And the creature itself falls dead around a moving shape. So the two creatures that it summoned fall apart. The salve that Shimmerleaf was putting on Bramble seems to be working against the corruption that was covering him, and the two corrupted entities that this snake creature seemed to have summoned have dissipated. The body of the snake itself seems to be melting away, leaving before you a crumpled and small, frail, and very withered and old white-haired dwarf. He looks to be literally as old as anything you've ever seen, decrepit, barely moving, breathing ragged, slow breaths. There are jutting stones and crystals in his body. Like, part of him is made of stone and crystal. But for the most part, his body is flesh and bone. He has like a 4-foot long white beard, a couple feet worth of long, scraggly white hair. He's scarred all over. He's wearing basically just like nothing. He's just a naked little, like, frail, crumpled dwarf, unconscious and breathing raggedly on the ground, sitting on top of this glowing dais where there's crystals underneath.
Unconscious?
Unconscious.
I will, I'll cast Goodberry and give him a Goodberry.
Okay. He eats it like that black dude that does the Dr. Pepper meme.
I don't know what you're
You guys haven't seen. Next time I see it, I have to share with you. It is the funniest thing. Like, so this guy's like totally sleeping, like knocked the fuck out, and he's like leg back like this, and somebody dumps a little Dr. Pepper in his mouth. He goes, "Is that Dr. Pepper?" And the dwarf
right.
does something similar. So is that good, baby? You know, and he like he doesn't sit up fast. He literally just, his eyes crack open. You can hear stone on stone as his eyes open, as he's somewhat made of mineral. And he looks up at you with dark brown eyes and a weathered face. He looks up actually at Osmir and Aelwyn would be the closest, but then we have two flitting images of Eldrick right there as well. And we have Tibbs over... that's Tibbs over there. He's going to actually feed a Cure Light Wounds to you, Maladrin. At the same time all this is going on, he's not as interested in that. You'll get 7 plus your con modifier back in hit points. We're technically out of combat.
I ask him. What do I ask him? I don't ask him anything. I tell him, you can rest now.
This giant
In
behemoth
Dwarven.
of a creature, of a dwarf, is the shriveled down, much smaller, still somewhat calcified monstrosity of a thing that was the King Thrain, the final king of Corsoth. You say he can rest, and he sighs, a deep, deep sigh that fills the room with the harmonic sounds of the crystals around them. All of the crystals begin to hum in tune with his deep sigh. He goes, ah, and it just reverberates throughout the chamber, and all of the crystals start to light up. You're all pushed back off of the dais safely, not like at any real speed, but just like you're pushed back as where his throne once was, where it crumbled in the picture I shared with you here. It changes, and up from the ground rises a much more vibrant crystal version of King Thrain, set in stone and still, glowing with the power of many crystals. The harmonizing melodies fill your souls, and you all gain a level of mythic tier. And in your minds, you hear the stone gem dwarven throne entity says nothing out loud, moves not a stitch, but in your minds you hear in Dwarven, but for somehow understand, you have done well to begin your quests. Pick now from the ancient vault of Corsoth and follow the path back to your realm. And with that, the stone dais, he slides aside, and there's a stairwell just underneath him that leads down to another chamber that you guys can now climb back up there and get into. Or do whatever you guys would like here in a safe space. You have not healed, but you have all gained a level in Mythic, and then we're going to enter what he's called the Corsothian Imperial Vault.
So we get 4 hit points.
Yay! You also here take with you my journal, for my memories and those that reside inside me have been fleshed into stone and should go beyond here, so that one day again Corsoth and all of you shall be remembered. Yay! 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 Oh, that's not it.
The Mythic rules. Mythic adventure.
As you guys are doing whatever you're doing, I'm going to share this image with you. This is what the Undervault looks like. There is a large stone that is a tablet of sorts. It's just a large chunk of stone that has what appear to be Dwarven writing all over the front of it. Big entries in different scripts, like somebody's hand chiseled this in different parts. Like some of it's in one kind of style, and then the next is in another. There's a suit of humanoid-sized half-plate armor down there that would fit you, Eldrick. There is a battle shroud, or a shroud that would fit you, or also known as a... what should we call it? What the hell is the name of it? No, it's not even shroud's not the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for...
Mantle.
Mantle, thank you. Yes, I lost my brain. And then there's also in there is the broken down components to what appears to have once been a dwarven mech. With a little tinkering, you should be able to get that to do some things for you there, Maladrin. There's also a couple of chests full of gold, a globe, like a circular globe on a stand, and a few different locked books and some keys, some random things. Nothing. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff down here, but I'm not sure how much you guys are going to try and take. Knowing Tim, probably all of it. But
Yes, all of it. I'm gonna drop my chest on the ground and open it up and just start tossing things in.
Just dropping it in, or gonna load it, because the globe is kind of delicate.
Anything delicate, of course, I'm gonna.
The armor looks pretty cool. The armor itself for you, at least, Tim, is in the party sheet. You can grab it. It's the armor of Dwarven Resonance. What that does for you is it's a +5 to sonic resistance. You get +2 saves on mind altering spells. So will saves, basically. You get +2 to will saves, which is great for you. It's an exquisite. Go ahead.
Do you think? No?
It's also +1 half plate. And then once per day, you can actually emit a 30-foot harmonic wave, forcing enemies in the area to make a DC 14 fortitude save or be staggered for a round. So that's pretty good. We like that one. And then, Megan, yours, I think you might not remember what yours was. I can put them in the chat. Let's see.
I don't remember.
I got you. I'll put them in the chat. Yours helps you with your raccoon a little bit. Is yours in the chat? So you have the Fey woven mantle of the Guardian. It is a shoulder slot item. It is both Fey and Dwarven at the same time. A melding of Fey silks and Dwarven stone. It gives you a +2 resistance bonus on reflex and a +2 competence bonus on survival. If Osmir is within 30 feet of you and takes the dodge action, he gets an additional +2 to his AC. And then once per day as a swift action, you can give him temporary hit points for up to 1 minute. And then once per day, you can use Fey Guidance. It's a spell-like ability which gives you Tremor Sense in a 30-foot area for a minute. I should be able to... Hold on.
Give me a hug. Give me a hug.
Hey, buddy. How you doing, partner?
Hey.
It's bedtime. Say night night, everybody.
Night, pal. And
Right
then,
into the
Eric, do I need to
microphone.
pull it off of your character sheet to drop on his? Is that what you said?
Night.
Night, buddy.
Night night.
Yeah, so on my actions, if you go to the very bottom, you can take the whole armor of Dwarven Resonance and just drag it to his action sheet, and it'll throw it on there for him.
Love you.
Sorry.
Love you.
I know.
This is... Oh, there it is.
There it is.
There it is. It's a peekaboo.
No.
Just to clarify, I have to unequip my chain shirt, huh?
Yeah, you can't wear both.
Oh.
Well, no, that's it.
26 AC.
It's a chain shirt.
Yeah, it's
You should be able to wear that over.
Stop. Why is it? It's not
Under
letting me drop.
arm.
Unable to determine class or level for new spell. Please drop with class level. It won't let me do
Yeah,
it.
so drop. Yeah, I mean, no, you just drop it to a better spot on his sheet. You need to make a little drop the. Try taking the entire other coding section and drop over there. Then see if that'll work.
It won't even let me grab that. Yeah, it doesn't even give me an option to grab that. It's because you set it up as a spell, so now it's not.
Well, no, it has to be a spell.
I know, but it's weird how Pathfinder does that because it doesn't like to.
Maybe you just need to add. Give him like another an area like I have on mine, and give him a level 1 thing in there.
So add spell class.
Yeah. Add spell class, give it a name, and then hit the little gear and type a 1 in the spell level box, and then you can probably drag it from 1 to 1. That makes sense? I don't know. I don't know why it's so complicated. Tell it that you're the GM, and you'll do what you want. I'll do what I want.
I think it worked that time.
I'm the dungeon master. I'm Big Daddy. Big Papa.
I
There you
love
go.
it when you call me Big Papa.
There you go, Tim. It should be on there. I already applied the Sonic Wave and the Wisdom. So you take the 2 treasure chests, you take the globe, you take the Dwarven tablet, the Living Stone tablet. There's a few packages and pouches in there. There's a bunch of potions. There's a bunch of standard weapons too, but most of the stuff in here is just really nice. Like the mantle fits you perfectly, Ilwyn. The half plate armor fits you perfectly, Eldrick, and then the battle mech thing completely entrances you there, Maldron. You love it more than anything. It's super neat.
Yeah, so on that battle mech, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to kind of sort through it. You guys will see me kind of ripping pieces off and throwing them to the side. And at the end, I pull out this piece from the very center of it that looks almost like a lantern, like a metal lantern, and that's what I take. That is what I think is the most important part of this. Imagine it works almost like a fuel injector.
Megan, you might recognize that.
That's such a good picture.
Also, there is one on the globe. If you guys take a look at the globe, I know you guys probably aren't. You probably are like, treasure and da 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 da. But if you look at the globe, none of you. Well, I guess I would allow for you to try, but none of you initially that I can think of. Why is this not letting me do what I want?
I linguistics, so I could potentially.
There's the globe spread out, and it doesn't look
the
like
globe, not the tablet.
It looks like this is the globe. This is the globe, not the tablet. Yeah.
Haha.
Here's the thing, though. This map does not align with any of your guys' understanding of how the lay of the land is in your homeland. It does seem to be very old. And then I have some entries to read to you as well. Did you guys get everything done for Mythic, or do you need time?
Eldrick, what kind of armor did you have on previously?
A chain shirt.
Is that, we put that in the party sheet?
Sure. The party sheet.
There's still 300 solar crowns chilling in the.
Oh, I took that. I don't know. It's still there.
Oh. You just drop it in there; it'll show up in the party sheet.
Trying to find it. Where can we go? Oh. There we go. Got it. That's a lot of money.
You're already accustomed to having a lot of money, aren't you?
I don't know about accustomed. Custom's a little strong word for it.
What? Is he not from a rich family? That whole estate you showed us wasn't him
He's
accustomed to
well-ish
having
off,
children?
just from years of.
They owned a bunch of land. My parents did. Not necessarily super wealthy, but yeah. Ooh, Masterwork Silver Dagger, huh?
Yeah, I'll be dropping some weapons that you guys can take if you put them all in his chest anyway.
Yeah. You just want to split up the funds?
Sure.
It's not going to make or break me, so I'm just going to make this really
All right. So here's my question. What do you guys think I should do? I put on the chain armor, okay? It gave me an additional 2 AC where I'm at. So I'm at 18 or 19, depending on if I have my mutagen or not. I could theoretically take the natural armor to take that to 22 for a few minutes anyway. For my next mythic ability, I could either do Armor Master to medium armor, so that I can wear medium armor with no maximum dex modifier to that. So just more and more armor class basically, and eventually I would get that to high. Or I could take an additional call to get the other guardian ability, and it's going to let me get it will let me absorb 5 points of damage. Hold on, take that per tier. So I'm tier 2, so I'll be able to absorb 10 damage. And then if I absorb that 10 damage, I will get damage reduction 1 and 5 points of resistance to an element. And that will go up for every 10 points that I absorb as I scale up levels. I also have the other ability that I could take where if I get hit and I use my shield, I can make my shield take the damage, but then it breaks my shield.
Oops.
But the shield is magical, and I can cast Mending as an action using the shield, so it can heal itself. But it's like an action to redo it, basically.
I mean, any of those could be fine.
Are you gonna put any armor in this list?
I did.
No, things you found. This is all weapons.
You're really hurrying me over here. You know what I
In
mean?
the party sheet. I was just asking. That was a question. I didn't say you had to. I was just wondering if there was any armor if you were going to, because that might affect what I take. Because if there's medium armor,
No, there's no medium armor.
there's no medium armor.
That's what you want is medium armor.
Oh, I mean, it's not what I want. It's what I would be interested in, possibly. But there doesn't have to be. I mean, it's whatever. Don't add medium armor on my account if you didn't plan on having medium armor there.
I'm just kidding. I got armor here. There's one right there. That's light though. Let's see.
Armor of insults?
Oh, I don't know.
How can I somehow manage to wield 14 Gladius?
Oh. That's fun, but I don't need people to try to attack me.
I could put that on there, but I'd be breaking the game. I've already broken the game, so we're clear. Yeah. All right, there's not much else in there. So
Spell is just tough.
what is?
The spell failure stuff. Yeah.
All right, I think that's it. You've already taken the gold. That's it for like weapons and armor. I've got a couple more maybe common things I'm gonna find real quick, but yeah, we're
Just
gonna.
take back that bag of holding.
Huh?
Just take back that bag of holding.
Yeah, this is if you noticed. It was fun for me. Sorry. You guys have the chest of destiny.
Sure. Oh, what are these? these. Bracers, you say? Of archery? For me? I'll take that.
Like, these look like they could be on.
Oh gosh. Last thing we need is for Maladrin to have a flashy cape.
Who's that for you? Who needs it?
I mean, I've got the mantle, so and Eldrick already has a cape, a cloak. So the only person left is
Yeah, Dimension Door will help him get around.
yeah. Can't wait to see him appear in a puff of WWE smoke and pyrotechnics. What was I doing?
Ooh, I'll take that belt of giant strength. Very nice.
Sure you will.
I'm feeling like you guys might have enough stuff, but I'm still looking. Loading you guys down. That's my favorite part, is loading you guys down so I'd be mad about it later.
Crossbow.
Alright, I feel good. Should I just sell everything for you guys and give you the gold?
No, not everything. Somebody take that sustaining spoon.
Spends the next nine hours.
So here's my question. Do you guys think I should take wearing medium armor for +2 AC, or take the mythic ability that lets me absorb some damage with my shield?
Hmm.
I mean, +2 ACs always.
How often can you absorb?
Yeah.
Right.
My shield has a hardness of 10, I think. So
Okay,
it's like
but
I could absorb, in theory, 10 damage around. I can use it once around. No mythic abilities needed.
But
pretty good.
if you don't get hit, then you don't take any damage.
That's fair.
It's a fucking good point.
But I stare. You know what? No, I think I'm gonna take the shield this time, just because Dane is like shit. It's just like he's like, hey, does a 36 hit? And you're like, we roll that, and he's like, how about a 39? You're like, okay, okay. Thanks for going off.
Is that what happens?
We went higher, not lower, and I thought we were on the high end already. But we were not.
Archery. So
Yeah, so I just think that's better. Special abilities. Let's go.
Yeah, I'd say the rest could be sold unless, I mean, if you're gonna wear medium armor, there's some options there. other than chainmail.
I'd like to take the other 2 candles if no one's gonna take those.
Sure.
And hold on.
Alright, I just posted the first entry that's apparent in King Thrain's journal. It's pretty long.
Yeah, that's a lot. You want us to spend the next 10 minutes reading that, or?
I'm gonna read it out loud, Tim, but thanks for playing. No, I mean, you guys are all busy doing things and stuff, but I mean, I'm gonna read it in just a minute. Seven hours later. You guys are efficiently busted into detail at this point, though. Like, you guys have all the things and stuff now. You're like level 4 Mythic 2. That's crazy. That's like basically level 6. I mean, it's not.
I'm level 6. Say that.
Huh?
Okay, guys. I have a plus 11 to shooting with my bow now. If I continue to be as piss poor at shooting an arrow, as shooting a bow as I have been, there are larger problems. No efficient quivers in these in this.
I saw it and I was like, no. It's basically like an extra bag of holding. I'm good.
It's not. I honestly have so many arrows, and I've been doing a good job keeping track of them. 67 arrows still. Well, no, I don't, because I'm getting ready to take some of these out. 3. Oh, 8.
Great stuff. A lot of stuff on the table here.
I don't have any use. I personally don't think I have any use for any of that.
I mean, are you throwing it all in your chamber, right, Tim?
Yep.
So you're not selling it yet. There's a layer of dust on everything too. Like, it's all very old stuff. Like, nothing super new and to see here.
No, like little baby, like leather armors made for potentially, I don't know, dogs or large cats, perhaps.
Armor for dogs or large cats? None that you see there.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Meow. Since you called him a cat. Alright, so you guys are down in this chamber, below the guys where the throne and the corruption and everything has happened before earlier. And you guys are, down here packing your bags, like, oh, this is great, we got all this cool stuff, This would be like what it looks like. So once you remove that stone tablet, and collect all the stuff that was in here and everything, the area that the stone was placed on tilts and shines light from above that reflects off the crystals from the king and his throne down onto it and shines on like a circular doorway with a bunch of dwarven script around it in a circle. Guess what it is?
I'm sorry, what? Say that again?
So after you guys take the stone tablet off the living journal, the podium it was standing on kind of tilts and reflects light off the crystals off the throne above onto a portal that's a circle portal with a bunch of dwarven script written on it. I can read King Thrain's message to you guys, but I also figured you'd want the next step as well. So,
I believe I've already read his message. However, I am interested in reading any. I hate that. I just saw your picture. Yeah, I've seen that already. Okay, I want to read the runes. I want to cast Read Magic and read the runes. If I can get an idea of where this portal aims to take us. I mean, I guess we don't really have another way out except for the way we came in, which isn't an option, I don't think.
Yeah, not for real.
So, but I would like to be prepared for... I would like for us to be able to be prepared for what's on the other side, if we could.
Okay, hang on. Okay, so you're going to read the stone, or you're going to read the living stone, or you're going to read the portal stone?
The portal.
The portal.
I'm
when
gonna
you cast.
spend time with the journal when we.
Are you going to read it out loud?
The portal?
Yeah.
Not initially.
It says, "Guardians of the stone and word, come forth and honor your ancient oath."
Guardians of what?
Stone and word, come forth and honor your ancient oath.
Okay.
Okay. You say it in Dwarven? Or try to?
I speak Dwarven.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I don't want to ruin. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but so do I. Just better, more fluently.
Nope, I speak it perfectly.
I don't know about that.
Dwarves.
My magic item says that I do.
That's the thing about magic
I like
items.
Here's the thing: is I think what really is happening is I do speak it perfectly, and you are fully like, this is how I read it when I was reading it in the book, and it's definitely the way that I say it is the right way to say it.
I assume so.
Guardians of the stone and word, come forth and honor your ancient oath. As soon as you guys want to go to the next step, just recite that in Dwarven.
Before I just read it out loud, I am going to like say it in chunks and let Eldrick repeat it, like in small chunks, to see if so that he doesn't get stuck. I'd like to like just get him.
Just in case you get zapped ahead again.
Yeah.
Smart.
Thanks.
Did you guys have any? I mean, we're sitting it down here. You guys are all damaged. I don't know. Like, I've told you, you're like in a corruption-free area now that you've fought the main corruption creature that he had kept inside him for all these
It would take
years.
some time to sit down and read the journal for sure. I mean, if I'm not hurting the way that the guys are, but I'm not gonna turn down a chance to like put off going home.
Yeah, let's have that conversation though, because I mean, I don't know. Like right now, I mean, the whole time Eldrick's just been loading his chest. He's like, "Let me get all this stuff loaded up, guys," and he's back and forth. He takes the armor and puts it on. Tries this fits pretty good, and then he just starts like throwing shit in the chest. Like if it doesn't look magical, he just drops it down the ladder. And then he goes down. He's getting down there moving stuff around with the chest open. He's like starts to like organize stuff on the weapons rack and the armor rack and the mannequins and stuff that are down there from when his parents had it. more
Sure.
full.
Mhm.
It's basically your
I'm
guys'
gonna-
traveling armory. He has like a double-sized shoebox that he just carries on his backs that opens up. You can slip into it. And it's like an armory.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and like pull out my bedroll and just like check out this tablet.
Yeah, we're going back to like full-on shit long rest Pathfinder rules. I give you guys that one freebie because I was unaware.
Yeah, no,
That's
we
fine.
should do that, and we should turn it into like a horror survival, where like every wound matters. We have to stay tip-top health. We've been traveling for days, weeks, months, years.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
No, you don't understand. Our next mythic tier, we heal up to our full health every long rest.
Yeah, so 2 more levels in a mythic tier, and then you guys will get it. But up until then, it's danger zone, Robinsons.
Or Eldritch
Yeah,
is just going to be a hand holding a sword.
Out of the chest.
Just,
Well, and
just a
actually,
floating
since we used the amulet
spectral
one
hand.
today, I'm gonna go ahead and use his amulet before. Like, I'm just gonna like check that out and show Osmir.
He's got 3 down 3 hit points, but okay.
We get like, oh, we can't be healed above half with it. Is that how it works?
Right, yeah, if you got
Oh,
it
then
gets
we
you back
don't.
to half, so he's still. It's pointless when
Yeah,
you're
no.
not that hurt.
Yeah.
But it's
Cool.
helpful when you're down
and
on down on your doubts. It's like, oh shit.
yeah, no, that's fine. We're gonna like curl up with a good book and
There was a
Start
few
reading.
I
books
will
in
also
here.
use the amulet.
You'll also use the okay, so you can take yourself up to half health. Let's talk about this first passage here, because it's only one passage at a time until another one comes. It's not like you can't read through the whole journal in one sitting. Like you'll get a thing and it'll be there for a day, and then you'll look back at it. It'll still be there 5 days later. But then on the 8th day, for whatever reason, a new passage will be there. So you don't have full control over it, but it does contain the last remnants of all the thoughts of the many dwarves and the king himself. So the Journal of King Thrain of the Broken Mind, recorded on the living stone tablet of Corsoth, a name none of you truly have known or heard growing up. There was a time when the mountains themselves spoke to us, not with words, but in the way the stone holds secrets and whispers truths to those who know how to listen. The dwarves of Corsoth were masters of that language. We could feel the pulse of the world beneath our feet, the steady, unyielding heart of creation. The mountain gave us everything: iron, gold, gems, and life itself. But the mountain also kept secrets, and the greatest of these was the crystal. Megan, you guys having like flashbacks? The crystal was no natural formation. It was a wound, an intrusion into the mountain's veins, as though something had been buried there long before we ever carved our first halls. When we found it, it gleamed like the light of a forge fire. We believed it to be a gift. I wonder now if it was a scar, a reminder of a battle fought long before the gods ever shaped us. The elders once spoke of the great silence, a time before gods, before magic, when the world was raw and untamed. They told of primordial forces, chaos and order, creation and destruction, locked in an eternal struggle. The crystal, they said, was a fragment of that war, a shard of something too vast and terrible to comprehend. We dismissed these stories as myths, old superstitions meant to keep the young in line. But now, as I sit in this tomb, bound to the very thing that we once worshipped, I wonder if those tales held true, or we were too blind to see. I like how both boys just disappeared.
huh?
I'm here. Read to me, Daddy.
All right. You're a mess. The crystal's hunger is not its own. It is a vessel, a conduit for something greater, something far beyond Corsoth, the Feywild, or even the gods. When the Shroud of Unmaking fell, it was not merely an act of destruction. It was a reaching, a grasping hand that sought to unravel and consume. The Hatred Queen did not create the Shroud, she unleashed it. She was its herald, its puppet, though I doubt she saw herself as such. I see flashes of her still, fragmented and incomplete, like a dream that refuses to be fully remembered. Her pale, spike-like ears, her cold eyes, her hands weaving magic that defied the natural order. She was an architect of ruin. But she was also searching, always searching. For what? Power, perhaps? Or understanding? I do not know if she found it. But I know she left scars in the world that will never fully heal. The shroud did more than erase memory. It severed the bonds that held the realities together. It was silencing of the world, a void into which gods, histories, and identities vanished. It left us broken, not just as a people, but as a world. Even now, the ley lines are fractured, their magic flowing erratically and unpredictable. Where once they carried the lifeblood of magic, they now pulse with chaos, feeding into the crystal and its kindred stones. And yet, even in the depth of the shroud's destruction, there was defiance. The dwarves who fled Corsoth carried with them fragments of who we were. I see them in my mind, their faces blurred but their purpose clear. They did not abandon Corsoth. They preserved it in their hearts, in the stories they told their children, even as those stories faded into legend. Among them was a young dwarf, Bernard. His name lingers in the voices spoken with reverence and hope. He was a child when the shroud fell, unmarked by the pride and folly that led us to ruin. If he lives, he carries the bloodline of the royal clans, a legacy does not yet understand. He is a Corsoth ember, faint but unextinguished. I wonder if he feels the pull of the mountain, even now. The blood of Corsoth runs deep, and its call cannot be silenced. If he is found, if he can be made to remember, he could unite what remains of our people. But it will not be easy. The crystal song reaches far, and its hunger is not yet sated. I have heard the voices of the others. The three who were drawn to this tome, they do not yet know the weight of the burden they will bear. But the crystal has chosen them, as it once chose me. Their arrival will mark a turning point, though whether it is salvation or destruction I cannot say. They will face trials, not just of strength, but of will, for the crystal is not easily denied. There are moments when I wonder if Corsoth deserved to fall. We were proud, too proud, and in our pride we forgot the lessons of the mountain that the mountain taught us. Stone endures, yes, but it also remembers. It holds the weight of every choice, every failure, every triumph. And now the mountain holds me, a relic of a broken empire, waiting for the end I cannot foresee. The voices rise again, a chorus of blame, sorrow, and hope. They remind me of the lives lost, the dreams shattered, the choices that brought us here. I cannot silence them, nor do I wish to. They are my burden, as is this tomb, as is the crystal. I am Thrain. I am Corsoth. I am ruin, and I wait. I know there's a lot. No, it's not the plot of Oblivion. But yeah, so that's the first entry that is apparent on there, and it does appear to be some kind of like journal or dwarven writ from Thrain himself. Yeah. Otherwise, you're in this chamber, and the light shines on the vault door there. Out and on that door, it has the other guardians of the stone and wood come forth and honor your ancient oath thing written on it. But should I long rest you guys? Is that the...
Yeah, so here's what happens is we only get 4... Well, we get the number of hit points equal to our level. So do we get 6? Is that what it gave us?
No, because your base of act bonus isn't based on that, so it'd be 4.
No, it did give us 6 because I have 2.
It counts Mythic.
Yeah. But if we spend like a whole 24 hours, we get double. And it feels like Eldrick needs double.
Well, that's not necessarily necessary, because I have all these healing spells now, so I could heal us and we could just do two 8-hour sessions with the heal.
I mean, like, if you had any heals left before we rested.
I did
spend
not.
them.
Well,
Okay.
no,
You guys were
Oh
pretty
no!
tapped
Okay,
out.
yes, I did. I had one because I only cast one Iron Skin, I guess. So
Okay, so I actually
I
have
have
4 good berries, so I've got 4 hit points for somebody. Actually, I might just take my 4 good berries because that'll fully heal me. But let's say, I mean, we're getting ready to rest, so that first health potion of Petra's recovers, right? Babe?
What's it cover?
That first healing potion from Petra refreshes at a long rest, right?
Yep. The baby one does. 2 long rests for the second and 3 for the third.
Well, I have not used the first one, so he can have that for the last rest. So
Okay.
take that.
Oh, let me do. I got one of these also for you.
And then, did you read that out loud, Megan, or like how did that work out? Like, you translate this for Eldrick? Are you guys talking to each other? Or are you just sitting there quietly looking at each
What
other?
language is it in?
Say again?
What language is it in?
Dwarven?
Well, I guess I would have to cast Read Magic to read it, because I can only speak Dwarven. I can't read. But I'm happy to do so. That's no big deal. I'm looking at... Why does this not... Okay. Oh, I gotta figure out how to set that up. Okay. You were asking me a question, and I totally have the answer. I'm going to summarize. I don't know that I'm going to read it out loud, because I don't want to hear about it from the boys. So I will, I'll read about it and then kind of give them the breakdown, and we can have a discussion on what that means for us and the world, and then compare it kind of to the globe and look for, kind of try to place us on the globe, I guess.
Okay.
Well, I don't care for it, if that's what you mean.
You don't care for it?
I don't care for it. It all seems like stuff that we shouldn't know.
Well, I guess, gosh, I forget how difficult you are. So your theory is we shouldn't know any of this, and we should just go along with the whole magic is terrible. Everybody stay within the walls. There's nothing we can do to fix this. Why bother?
No, I'm not necessarily saying that. I'm just bringing that to everybody's attention, just to how truly epically fucked we are. Like, this isn't like the casual, like, oh, hey, was he doing a pocket trick? No. This is the kind of stuff where they're just like, oh, hey, by the way, you're kill on sight now, just for having glanced this knowledge. Like, no good in our life is going to come from this. Only misery.
To be clear, I'm pretty sure we're already kill on sight.
Yes, that seems
Aren't
likely.
you? I mean, we were wanted before we left, and who knows what the hell happened when we broke that stone. I know what happened to us.
Maybe you two were kill on sight, but I, more than reputable.
What W name?
Do you know,
Wait,
do you know what my name is?
Dear Lord. Dear whatever is out in the ether, holy moly.
Rolling over in her grave.
I cannot express this to you enough. You are as wanted as we are. Your name is not clear in any of this. There were guards that were sent to pick you up, just the same as us. You are not above us in this situation. We were doing so good. I really thought you were turning a corner, and then I just remembered that you're a big asshole.
Clip that.
I don't know that we were kill on sight before, but we also don't know the aftermath in Sumner of us breaking that stone. But there's no way they don't know about it.
I just like look at you and I just turn away in disgust and walk away.
Fine.
Since you guys are staying longer than just like one rest, it sounds like another. There it is in Dwarven for you. But I also have another passage from it. I know it's long, guys. But I have another passage from it that we can read if you'd like.
I will cast Read Magic again and read the next passage if it's going to... I mean, we do need to stay long enough to at least get Eldrick. I mean, he's going to get another 6 points, so we're at least as close as we're going to get for a while. You know, it says I understand it, but it didn't, like, translate it. Oh, wait, yeah, it did. No, it didn't.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, magic. It was on. I'll see. Maladin will see you struggling to read it.
There
Nod
is
to
no
himself.
way to
Nod.
read it.
Nod to himself that he was correct. Magic. It was once the breath of Allau. The unseen. Don't correct me. Voice in my head. The unseen.
This is your father speaking.
Well,
You never studied enough as a child. You're clearly inadequate at reading the Dwarven language. I see you for what you are. A disappointment to all Valkyris. Oh, sorry. Had a moment.
Oh, because I was clicked on Osmir. Duh. Okay, I can read it now.
Do you want to read? You
So
want to read it,
what?
Eric? I won't stop you from reading it if you like.
No. You're good.
You want me
Go
to do
for
it?
it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I'm not reading it out loud.
Oh, so it's my turn again.
I'm also not notifying anybody that a new journal entry showed up, especially not this guy.
Yeah, and think of
Okay.
it like a etch and sketch. Like, you read the first one and like you look away, you like go to rest after reading it and think, okay, well, that's it. And you wake up and you look over at it and it's like somebody shook it and it like dissipates like Thanos snapped his fingers off the screen and another one just kind of like rolls on like it's somebody typing on an iPad. And it
Yeah,
said, again,
so
it says,
I cast
Go ahead.
Read Magic and then take a look at it.
It says Journal of King Thrain, the Broken Mind, recorded on the living stone tablet of Corsoth. Magic. It was once the breath of all of you. The unseen force that bound stone and sky, sea and fire. It was in the ley lines that pulsed beneath the mountains, in the songs of the elves, and the forges of Corsoth. We dwarves respected its power even as we sought to master it. Runes etched in steel and stone brought to light to the darkest halls, strength to the weakest arms. The old magic was not a weapon, it was a guide, a teacher, a bridge between mortal and the divine. But bridges can be burned. The Hatred Queen understood this better than any of us. She wielded magic like a dagger, sharp and precise, cutting through the natural order. I see her in fragments, always at the edge of thought, pale and gaunt, her spike-like ears casting shadows that seemed too long for the light around her. Her hands moved like dancers, tracing runes that shimmered with forbidden power. She was not just a user of magic, she was a thief, bending it to her will, severing it from the world so no one else could reach it. The rune portals were her tool, though not of her creation. They are older than Corsoth, older than the gods, older than the whispers of the crystal. I do not know where they came from, but I remember their glow, a pale blue light faint as the moonlight on water. They were not places but doorways, carved into the very fabric of the world. You could feel them before you saw them, a hum in the air, a faint warmth that made the hairs of your arms rise. The portals required runes to function, intricate patterns carved into stone or etched into metal. Each rune was a key, and each key was unique. They responded to intent, to will, to the spark of magic in the blood. A mage could step through one and merge 1,000 leagues away, or even in another realm entirely. The elves used them to traverse their marble cities, the dwarves to link their minds and forges, but the queen, she twisted them. I see flashes of her standing before a portal, her hand pressed against its surface as though feeling its pulse. Her magic seeped into the runes, altering them, corrupting them. The portals were meant to connect, but she turned them into snares, traps that fed on the energies of those who passed through. I remember one in the depths of the dwarven thumb, its glow dim and flickering, its edges cracked as though straining against some unforeseen force. It was her doing, though I do not know why. The voices in my mind whisper of her plot, but their words are fragmented, their meaning obscured. She sought something that lay beyond the portals, beyond the ley lines, beyond the reach of even the gods. I see her hands tracing a rune I do not recognize. Its lines jagged and uneven, its glow dark and menacing. It is not a rune of travel or light or power. It is a rune of hunger, of taking, of erasure. If you wish to find a portal, look for the signs, the faint hum in the air, the strange warmth that lingers on your skin. The runes themselves are often hidden, carved into the roots of trees, the walls of caves, the bases of ancient statues. They are faint now, weakened by the shroud, but they remain. They always remain. I do not know if the Hatred Queen still walks the world, but I feel her shadow in the crystal's song, in the fractures of the ley lines, in the silence where magic once thrived. Her ambition was vast, her vision cold and unrelenting. She saw magic not as a gift, but a resource, a vein to be mined, a river to be dammed and redirected. The portals are her legacy as much as the shroud, as much as the scars she left on all of you. They are both a danger and a path, and those who follow them must tread carefully. The crystal hums faintly now, its song fractured but persistent, and I wonder if it still carries her voice. Magic was once our lifeblood, now it is a wound, and she is the blade. I am Thrain, I am Corsoth, I am Ruin, and I wait. Ugh. Just hits different, doesn't it? Clip that too.
So, after I read this, how big is this tablet? Am I carrying this tablet around, or is
it's
this...
like an 80-pound stone tablet. Like, it's big as F. However, when you pulled it off of there, it was a larger stone, and it kind of broke away to be more of like a two-handed carrying kind of thing. Gio, what's up, buddy? It can also go in the vault, in his vault box.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna ask Eldrick if I can jump down there and put this someplace safe. I think this needs to come with us. I don't know what help it's going to bring, but I don't think leaving it here is the right move.
Yeah, I say we take everything.
I noticed.
He's like over there, like prying off the like little gold plate on the front of the stone, like thing.
Huh? Yeah, no, let's take it. Yeah, throw it in the bag. Okay, well, I'm just gonna find some place for this down there. And I'm gonna kind of tuck it away, not necessarily like hide it. I want to make sure that if things move around, this isn't getting like bashed or broken. I don't know what everything seems to be in good shape here, so like it doesn't seem to jostle around just because we pick it up.
It's well defined. I mean, you see, if you look at the living journal that you made the image of, the stone, how there's like broken stone around it. The part that has like the dwarven script around it is like a binding spell, essentially, that keeps that part sustained.
Well, I'm gonna set it on the floor. I don't want it to be someplace where somebody could accidentally knock it off and it could crack through.
It's basically all that there is of the history of the world.
Yeah, I'm being mindful of where it's going, just because I feel that it's rather important. And then once I come back up from storing it, I am gonna take a look at the portal without reading it aloud. And I want to see if I can feel humming or I just kind of want to test it out for the things that I was reading about. Just kind of see if this feels like what's mentioned.
You don't feel anything as of right now, but you could do a sense motive. Is that a thing? Is that this game? Sense motive? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But that's like, what is it? The other one? Sense motive or emphasize?
Give me a notice check or spend a penny and I'll let it happen.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, it's just I think it is just sense motive. It's fine. Yeah.
22.
22 is pretty good. Yeah, you don't sense anything, you don't feel anything, you don't smell or hear or feel anything in particular, but you get, I mean, your brain's telling you that you have to get past this vault before anything else could be done.
I am going to... I'm going to tell them that anything else showed up on that tablet.
You're going to tell them or you're not going to tell them?
I don't know that I am. I might bring it up to Eldrick at some point. I don't know. I don't know. Maladrin doesn't seem like he wants to know more about the things. He feels like it's dangerous, so not my place to put him in more danger.
Sure. Yeah, he doesn't want to know about all the stuff he's supposed to not know.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to know.
But before we go, you can long rest for a second, by the way, so we can get that 6 more hit points back.
Oh, I almost did it. I didn't finish doing it because you guys were still talking.
Oh, also, I guess since we're gonna get another long rest, I could just do some more good berries. Let me see.
Yeah, and he can do some spells too. They
So I
did
can do an
manage to
extra-
free Bramble of the black gunk, but he is still unconscious.
Well, I got 9 hit points I can spread out around everybody.
4 would get Maladrin up to full, and the creatures are fine.
Well, Maladrin's got a whole day's worth of healing he can do too. So
I mean, he's the only one left with any damage.
well, that's what I'm saying. Is like maybe he could.
No,
I don't know
Orphan
if
had
he'll
some
help.
damage on him too. Let's not get carried away.
No, oh, he's got 1 left. There you go.
Nope, not anymore. I'm healing him up. Healing him up. Okay, no, we're all healed.
Oh well, not everybody.
Well, we are. Who's not healed?
Well, Bresh is still unconscious.
He's not like none of them are damaged at this point, but he is unconscious, unavailable for.
Oh, but he doesn't appear to be like injured. He
just doesn't appear to be with it right now.
All right. How about I don't have anything for that, so
Tiberius comes up to you and says, "Well, I feel we've come quite a ways since we first began our journey, and we've faced many threats. What is your plan now, mortal? I've not been here before. I'm afraid my use as a guide is perhaps in question up to this point. And I fear our friend is worse for wear and needs this particular touch of our queen if we're to bring him back. So at least 2 of us must venture off to save him if this is the end of our journey together.
can they go anywhere other than through this portal?
There's always ways to return to my queen."
Then please, if this doesn't take us back to
I'm sorry.
her, then
You are not of the Fae. The methods I speak of would not work on your mortal bodies. I fear I could.
No, I wasn't. We're not going with you, unfortunately. It seems like this
We
is
could have
something
such a
that's the end of
feast
the
as we've uncovered such relics. Fought mighty
I
creatures.
agree.
It would be nice
but
if we
you
could.
know, it would be nice if we could. And I say in Sylvan, I go, but you know, these guys, they're just in such a hurry to get back, and I don't know. Maladrin's kind of a, you know, he's kind of a wet blanket. So
Roll diplomacy.
after I say that, I go back to common. Sorry, I'm looking for.
You struggle with wet blanket and Sylvan. They don't have such things. But I'm just kidding.
That's okay. I got an 18.
You also roll sense motive.
Sure. I'm using Fantasy Grounds dice, and it's not lost on me that.
It's working really good for me.
See, there it is.
Okay, that's better. You see his eyes kind of get wide when you switch to Sylvan, but then he nods and he says, "Yes. 2 of us must take Brash back, but the 4th of us would stay if you would like continued help of our people. Would you like the aid of our one of us?
I've grown quite fond of Wisp, but I would hate to take him from home, and we don't know where this portal is going.
Can I be frank with you?
Of course.
I love Wisp, but I surely cannot stand him.
I understand that sentiment.
He is my younger cousin by marriage.
And Maladin winks at you.
He has forever and always wanted to go on a grand adventure. If I was to send anyone, him or Shimmerleaf, he would be. I feel he would be more helpful, if not slightly distracted, with the race to get to the front of whatever chaos ensues. Whereas she might be left behind a bit, smelling the flowers. So it's your choice. Either of them would go with you at your beck. I know for a fact that Wisp would not protest, and Shimmerleaf might not even notice we're gone. So there's no harm in either choice. But they do come with a different type of help. Where Shimmerleaf is good with deception and illusions and summoning spells, Wisp is a better tracker and hider and general enthusiast, if you will. He does have a few tricks up his sleeve, and perhaps the 3 of us would gift him something to help him in his path to the mortal realm if that's where he does decide to go.
If Wisp wants to come along, Wisp has my full enthusiastic consent.
Everybody can roll a sense motive again if you want to know what Wisp is thinking, because he's definitely right there, like sitting crisscross applesauce.
I will. Well,
back.
I mean, I would say. Okay, so Aelin says that to Tiberius and looks at Wisp and just flat out asks him, "Would you like to come with us? Is traveling across plains something that you're okay with?"
So exciting! You think you can beat me there? I bet I get there first. And he does a full on arms down, sweep the leg around, and like jumps up or whatever, full on b-boy style,
sure.
And lands with his hands on his hips like he's Peter Pan. Basically, he's like, "I'm ready," and Shimmerleaf looks away. She was looking at some shiny stuff and like different cords of rock and stuff, like veins of gems or whatever in the rock, and she comes over and she takes off the trinket that was hanging from her horn, and she puts it through his ear hole, because it pierces his ear with it right there. He kind of does that, but she pushes it through his ear, and she says, "This will protect you, my young brother. Have fun and bring me back pretty things. I wish to see more of this world, but I fear Tiberius cannot carry him alone through the lines of the Queen." And Tiberius hands him a short sword out of his pack. Says, "If you get into battle, you'll need something a little more sturdy than your dagger and your short bow and your horns. This was my father's. Bring it back to us." And while he's talking, Shimmerleaf rummages through Bramble's thing and pulls like a circlet out of his pouch. It's like a silver chain headpiece, and she puts it on his head and says, "This too shall help you. I'm sure Bramble would want you to have it, even though you two never truly got along. We are off. We will help him."
I do have one more question, and it's only sort of, super important because our realm doesn't have beings that look like you.
Indeed.
So there is a massive amount of danger that comes with coming with us. And in that, magic is completely forbidden, and if we cross the wrong paths, that will be the end of our journeys.
Seems quite nonsensical, considering life is magic. Everything around us is magic. How could magic be illegal? That's like making life and living illegal. Doesn't make any sense. However, we're in luck.
Feels a lot like that.
Shimmerleaf, as I may have mentioned, is very, very adequate at deception and illusion and things. And I think her trinket that she's gifted him will help him in that regard. Though we know some of your realm, we had a feeling that there's not many Fey there now, as the crossing between realms is so rare. We would be there much more often if it was easy. So we've taken some precautions on his appearance. You see like an image shimmer around him, and he looks like a 13 or 14-year-old kind of dopey looking boy, kind of like if you took
the messiest hair ever.
yeah, like messy hair
Just
that's like popped up over where his
messy.
horns are. So it's a simple illusion spell that like won't hold up to touch, but like he looks like a kind of floppy haired, dirty, shirtless, shoeless boy.
I love this. Perfect. Elwyn
With a
smiles for what she feels like could be the last time.
with like a large crescent moon with a star spinning in an earring. Like, it's just this one big earring that's just spinning a little star inside a crescent moon.
Elwyn is truly happy to have him coming along. She also is truly worried for his safety, but does feel a sense of relief at not having to say goodbye to each of them.
Okay, so with that, we'll turn to the queen and see if she can help our stricken brethren. Please take care of my young cousin. And she says, yes, take care of my little brother, as he is young, even compared to other Fae. He's younger than, well, none of you, but close.
Oh, you'll see him again. We'll all see each other again.
Okay, and with that, they kind of circle up around, the two of them circle around Bramble, and they take out a piece of like green chalk and draw a circle around them, and start to scribble in little magical symbols, and then they kind of dissipate into the stone itself, and you can kind of see it shimmer and go back the direction you guys have came. And you guys are left alone in the vault of the Corsothian Empire. And the now empty vault, like Eldrick's sweeping right now. He's like, let's make sure this dust might have some gold flecks in it, you know, like.
This crystal dust probably has some value, guys. Got like a dustpan going into a satchel full of gem dust. Well, all right. Let's practice a couple dwarven words. I will write it down phonetically in common so that they could read it.
Okay. So you write down the words for the whatchamacallit?
But I write them like phonetically in common. So like they could just read it like
Mouth it out.
yeah. But I kind of like give them each where we do this back and forth thing. Maladrin obviously speaks perfect Dwarven, so there shouldn't be an issue for him. But I want to make sure that everyone else is good to go, so I'm gonna let Eldrick go first. Or we could, I mean, I guess we could say it together. I'm just worried that.
Okay. So you're gonna go over and say the Dwarven in Dwarven, correct?
I don't want to go first. I want to make sure that others are safe, but I guess there's no way to like. I think we should go two at a time.
All right. It's Guardians of Stone and Word, come forth and honor your ancient oath.
I thought I was going first.
Hear a baby.
I mean, Maladrin and Eldrick can go together, and then Wisp and Osmir and I will go together. Will this work? Osmir can't talk. If I'm carrying him, will he go?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want, I could try attaching him to your body.
What? Ew, no. What?
Little sewing kit. I have my healing kit with me. It wouldn't be so hard. Little skin
No,
graft.
we're fine. Ew, no way.
You sure? Okay. With that,
No,
I will.
nice
I
one.
will. I will pick up my shield. I will hold Eldric's hand, and we will say the words in Elven. Do soft more soft. Do cough, do samurai, and we possibly teleport away if he said it right.
He says, do hast, hostage. Oh, dang, my video is messed up.
Yeah, no, that's German.
I don't know.
For sure, German. Yeah. I don't know why you would say it in Elven. Aren't we supposed to say it in Dwarven?
Yeah. Nothing happens, Eric. You're an idiot.
I go, Dwarven.
Oh, I meant Dwarven. My bad. Oops. Yeah. So I threw that in Dwarven. There we go.
You're a mess. Alright, just because you guys like stuff and things, I got these here for you. Let me grab them for you.
Are there people that don't like stuff and things?
No, not for real, not when it comes to D&D. First and foremost, let's go ahead and bust out our new Whispery Doo-Doo.
He look.
Basically looks like that. Lots of tousled hair. The little one earring. That little thing on his chest is, I don't know, probably the silver chain, I guess. We'll just call it, he has a pendant instead of a head necklace. And then nextly we've got, where'd it go? Who's saying, are you actually saying, is anybody saying Dwarven? Because so far it's only been said in Elven. I'm not going to show you his shit until I...
Yeah.
No,
he-
I meant-
he did say it in Dwarven.
Yeah, I meant to say it in Dwarven. I misspoke. Sorry.
Sounds right.
I misspoke. Maladrin didn't misspeak. He's
He
near
can remember.
perfect. I assume, anyway.
As you finish saying the words, on either side of the circle vault door, two stone dwarf identical heads mold out of the stone and come forth and sit before you, very large. I mean, they're as tall as you. They look at you with stone eyes and in unison say, I have it right here. In unison they say, one of us speaks only truth. The other weaves only lies. Ask but one question, and through our answer, the past you must surmise. What will you ask? Do you guys love it or hate it? Because I know you guys hate it.
The answer is, I know what the answer is.
She's going to cheat. I see the cheating happening.
I know what the answer is.
Not like
not
you
there,
get to
is
ask,
it?
No,
like,
hey.
the other one will say, right?
You did not come first. Okay, you
What
chose
did
to
it
send.
say? This
You
is
chose.
fair, right?
You chose to send the A squad. It's not a problem. We've got this.
I
I'm
believe
going
you.
to. I'm going to turn to Eldrick. I'm going to point to the one on the left. I'm going to say, smash that one.
Of course, I will start pulling out my battery.
You're right there, Megan.
I was gonna say, did this happen? Like, it didn't suck them through a portal. It just...
No, it literally, as they said the words, because the words they said was, Guardians of the Stone and Word come forth and honor your ancient oath. And after they said that in Dwarven, they kind of came forth and honored their oath, which is, one of us speaks only truth, the other weaves only lies, ask but one question, and through our answer, the path you must surmise. What will you ask? And you all hear that in Dwarven.
I have no idea what they're saying in Dwarven because I don't know that language.
And you're not a
Well,
critical
I'm
thinker
wondering.
anyway, you're more of a, he told you to smash, and you are probably like, alright, if that's what we're doing.
I'm kind of hesitating though, like looking at, should I really do this? It didn't work out so well last time.
It's a puzzle. I tell Maladin and Luis, it's a puzzle.
Are there new runes around them?
No.
So what question are we trying to get answered here?
Well, in my mind, you're gonna smash that one's face on the left. And I'm gonna turn to the one on the right. I'm gonna be like, "Is his face smashed?" And he'll let us know if it's smashed or not.
That's your one question, though.
Yeah. Well, assuming that, well, aren't we just trying to figure out which one tells the truth and which one lies?
It says, ask but one question, and through our answer, the path you must surmise. There's 3 of you, so, well, 4 of you. We'll count the decider. You each get 1 question.
But smashing him in the face isn't a question. That's like a free action.
That's fine. You also notice there's a like light coat of some kind of mythic energy around these stones, where like you're pretty sure smashing them is not going to freaking
They've got
work.
damage resistance.
They have complete damage immunity to your shenanigans.
Well, with one question, we
Plot
have to figure out
armor.
who's telling the truth. And then somebody else can ask which way is. How do we get out of here? So we have to ask an obvious question. Yeah?
See, I wish that we would have went with his other description for the armor that we got for him, because then I would have known what question to ask. Because that one would have been easy. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, guys.
Your description you wrote for his armor earlier with the intertwined
Yeah.
male dwarves and stuff.
Yeah, it was very phallic based.
Yeah, it was super, super right up your alley. I don't know what else to say.
It was right up something.
Okay.
do we know about this place?
Did Erwin and everybody else show up? Are we all here now?
Yeah, there's never
No, it's
there's
in
never
the
that.
same room.
Yeah, you guys never left the same room. These appeared in that room right at the edge where this vault door is. So you guys are still currently in the vault.
Yeah, so I say we smash the left one, and then we'll ask the right one if the left one is smashed, and, I don't know.
Cannot smash this.
Yeah, like I said, you notice like a almost translucent bead of energy coating both and all of this, as if to even go anywhere which way through, neither magic nor physical strength will push through this unwillingly.
Smash one of your vials and ask it if the vial is still whole. Or if the vial lays broken on the ground. You need to know if something's broken.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Lee.
But the problem is, until we ask a question, we don't know how straight of an answer we're getting, and I'm guessing not.
I don't know. You guys gotta think of something. Use your brains. Because I ain't got one.
Okay, well, only one of them is speaking, or both of them are speaking?
They spoke in unison.
Okay, well then this is not the standard one of us tells the truth and one of us always lies. They couldn't speak in unison if one of them always tells the truth and one of them always lies.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a possibility.
It's true. When I
So
say
neither of
speak,
them-
it's more of like a mental sound. You hear it. You don't see their
Yeah,
mouths.
but again, like the true riddle, if it's the one guard says the I only tell the truth, I only tell lies, they have to both say, they have to each say it. If they're both saying it, neither of them is telling the truth or lying. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I assume it was said in a way that would make sense. that what they
One of
said
us
is
only
real.
tells the truth and one of us only tells a lie. No, I guess. Wait, no, that wouldn't make sense. Oh wait, no. I'm trying to think, because they have to lie. One of them has to lie about it.
One of them says, "I only tell the truth." The other one says, "He only lies." And then insert the rest
Okay.
as needed. Okay, so it's set up properly. Do you have a little one over there too, Megan, or is that a dog?
I was looking at a book.
I'm gonna
And
look
you
at
know what?
one. All right.
It was a dog. It's like a bestiary.
So I'm going to point to the one on the left. And I'm going to say, if I were to ask you what the one on the right would say, if I were to ask him if you were both lying is true, what would your answer be?
He speaks the truth.
Well, that one has to be the liar.
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you.
The one that would have to be the liar because it doesn't work actually. If he speaks the truth, that's a lie.
I can't
Wait,
do it.
hold on.
Megan's working it through with her brain. Look at her.
Yeah, no, if he says he speaks the truth, that would be a lie. It has to be a lie.
What if he's the truth teller?
They can't both be the truth teller.
Did the other one?
If
The
he
other one hasn't
speaks-
answered
if he says
anything.
the other one speaks the truth, that has to be a lie because they can't both speak the truth.
But if he says the other one speaks the truth and he's lying,
Here's my problem with this riddle is that I feel like you don't understand your own riddle because I've solved it twice.
we didn't actually do it though. Did you guys break the
You
bottle?
told me initially they were speaking in unison. The riddle doesn't work unless they speak separately. Now
That's
you
true.
have said when we asked the one if he was speaking the truth, you have flipped it back on us.
I'm just
And
asking.
so-
I'm just trying to make sure we're clear. I mean, this is Wisp is asking. He's unclear. He's like, so wait. If he says
No,
he's speaking the
Dane is
truth,
fully asking and doesn't understand.
I mean, I
his
have
own
it in
riddle.
front of me. I have it all played out in front of me. He says if only he speaks the truth, and I'm lying, then wouldn't he not speak the truth? But if I'm speaking the truth, and I say he's speaking the truth, then aren't I lying? I don't understand what Wisp says. You've only asked one question so far.
Yeah.
Love it. I'm just going to turn the music up.
How long are you gonna let us sit in silence?
We're listening to the music.
Okay.
I'm just letting it simmer in. So you've asked the one on the left if the one on the right tells the truth, and he says yes, he tells the truth. Right? And your response was, that means he's a liar.
No, that's not what I asked. I asked what the one on the right would say if I said you were both lying.
Oh, I didn't.
Is
That's not what I heard.
if yeah, no, yeah. I said if you were both lying is true, is what I asked. Well, that's what you get for making complex ass fucking riddles. You get complex ass fucking questions back.
It wasn't even like that wasn't even the question you asked.
It literally was. I said if
Tim, what did he
the
ask?
other. Play it back. Play it back. We have it on transcripts.
I
We
mean,
do
not,
have transcript.
not transcript wise, no. I could rewind it if I was watching.
It was a very complicated question. I don't think it was that simple.
All right, let's. Yeah, it wasn't.
What
Simple.
type
Let's
of
start over.
fact?
Let's just start over so you guys have a chance to figure it out. All right. You guys say, "Guardians of Stone and Word, come forth and honor your ancient oath." These two dudes come out. One says, "One of us only speaks the truth." The other says, "The other weaves only lies." Ask but one question, and through our answer, the path you must surmise. What were you asked? They say, in your minds, you're not sure who said what. Does that help you to narrow? Like now, you can ask your question. You ask what? So let's hear that. Let's hear your one question. We're just doing one single question to figure out the answer to this. Should be doable. There is one answer that makes it like apparent. Everybody can have an intelligence check. I wanted to wait, or like I would be open to history or arcana.
I'm just gonna pull out my sword and ask the one on the left, "Is this a sword?"
That doesn't help to surmise the direction to go, or like which one's which.
It will define which one's which. If he says yes, no, he's
Well, I know, but the point is to get past them and go the right direction. So essentially, it's in Dwarven too, so you don't even really fucking know because they have to tell you.
Never mind.
You mean you heard the Dwarven? Maybe you're picking up on it.
No, I'd
Check,
have
do you
no
want-
idea.
Any knowledge that would make sense, arcana or history.
Is this a binary question? Like, there's two different options or something? Like,
Yeah,
like,
basically the road ahead splits, so you're gonna be able to tell which one's telling the truth.
yeah. So you just ask one what the other one would say to choose.
Only ill ones roll any kind of knowledge. Anybody else have any knowledge, nature, or any knowledge as a general, arcana? No, I'm sorry, knowledge, history. That's quite the witch hat. Oh my gosh. Escape artist, that's hilarious. It's funny.
I'm going to start walking back the way we came.
Knowledge local city watch. He's like, they're guards. I might know. I might know this one. Well, the question you guys had asked was, is the other one telling the truth, or would the other one tell the truth? And he said yes.
Yeah, it doesn't help us. But like, if it's a binary choice,
You're muted.
No, he just dropped out.
do you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If this is a binary choice, we just ask the other to tell us to do. So
We asked the other to tell us what to do. Is that what you said?
ask one of them. So we'll ask the statue on the left what the right one wants to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said no, not yes. All right. So first answer actually wasn't yes. It was no. My apologies. I was looking at a different part of these riddles. So that first answer was no, and then you could have what, 2 more questions basically because there's a bunch of you. So what you would do next is just asking another question that you can ask the one obvious question like you guys have been talking about. I think we're making it harder than it needs to be. Because there's 4 of you, so you get 3 more questions yet, because you asked only 1 question. Maladrin asked if the one on the right is tell the truth or not, and it said no.
We're not making this more difficult. We can't tell with that answer who is supposed to be telling the truth. So we're not asking another question because the answer is still not clear.
Right, so you need to ask another question to clear the answer.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
We're out of questions.
How? You asked 1. There's 4 of you. You each get a question.
Okay.
I'm confused.
What were the intelligence checks for?
Nothing good. Okay, so in Dwarven, Maladrin says, you already asked your question though, Maladrin, so I suppose you could ask it, Magnum, if you wanted. If I were to ask you what the other being would say, if I asked them whether the statement you're both are lying is true, what would your answer be? To the one on the right or the one on the left?
Well, that was his first question. That's not his second question. I don't have to ask that. That's his question.
I didn't know he was saying you're both lying. That's not what he originally said, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, I guess I heard different. I'm really not trying to be difficult. I just didn't. That's not what I heard.
I know you're not trying to be difficult. That's why I was like, I don't think that there's an understanding here.
I'm gonna be honest. The very first time, I just typed that shit into ChatGPT and read the answer off. Like, I didn't read it differently. I just copied and pasted it that time. I think that we need a rule that you need to be able to solve the riddles we make.
Yeah, you guys need to be able to solve them for sure.
My question is solve it.
You're breaking up.
Okay, so you guys must not have heard what question is, right?
Did you had a question?
Yeah. Literally, all we need to do is ask. It doesn't matter which one. The one on the left. What would the one on the right tell us to do?
The one on the right, that's the one on the right, left. What the one on the right would tell you to do? The one on the right would tell you to go down its path.
Then we go down the other path. It doesn't matter which path they tell us to go down, because they're both running through a filter of true and false. So it has to be. They have to answer with the false path. Because the one that's lying would tell you the opposite of the true path. The one that's telling the truth knows that the other guy's lying, so he would tell you that's the path that's the correct false path, basically. If that makes sense. So we just pick the other path of what they.
Perfect. The stones
100%.
fade back in. Their like crowns have this stone on the cusp of their stone, like you can see in the picture. They have those little like bands with a bunch of writing on them on their head, on their gear. Those break off and shrink down to be like about that big. And there's one for the left and one for the right. Which one are you taking?
The opposite of the one the guy told us to take.
Okay, so the one on the right said to take his path, so you go left.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, perfect. We will pick up there with you guys coming out of a portal somewhere next week. That's right.
Okay.
I'm here to help. And I just want to end on one other thing real quick here, as this is important that we do this.
Streets, oh go hear their call. Nobody's perfect. They rise then fall. They fight and they stumble, yet still stand tall. Three from the streets, come one, come all. And a raccoon, and a raccoon. There's a dirty girl who never bathes, lives in a stable through all her days.
Yeah, she does.
Bow in her hands, but watch her praise. She shoots and misses in so many ways. But by her side, a furry friend looms. Don't ever forget that scrappy raccoon. Then there's a guard who flunked his post. Couldn't quite cut it, a tragic boast. Sword or shield or a blade that's grossed. He swings till he's slain, then he's back like a ghost. Kills to be killed, then he'll to kill more. He's stuck in a cycle of endless war. Lastly, a trickster who left his crew. Snappy remarks are nothing new. Mythic madness swirling askew. Hero or jerk, we can't construe. He's quick with the quip, illusions in spin. But will he stand tall or betray them again? Three from the streets, a wild array, each with a story, come what may. They bicker and banter, live day by day. And somewhere that raccoon just scurries away. Three from the streets, oh hear their call. Dirty, disgraced, yet to brawl. They're flawed, but they're fierce, and they might just enthrall. Three from the streets, come one, come all. And a raccoon.
Can't forget the raccoon.
And a raccoon.
Well, what does the raccoon say?
Well, because every time I would ever make anything, you'd always go, what about the raccoon? Forget, where's the raccoon? Where's Osmir? Where's Osmir in this? So I added and a raccoon.
It's real. That was real, you guys. That's super real. Alright, well, I hope you guys had fun. I hope everybody watching did not hate their life tonight. We had a good time farting around, getting places and stuff. We will pick this up. Are we here next week?
In the city of Sonia, the walls close.
My knowledge.
The 26th, yeah. Alright, cool. I'm down for it. We'll get back together in 26 to see exactly what creek these three and a raccoon paddled up.
While protecting his kind, Maladrin mixing potions, ancient secrets unfold, alchemy and healing, his story untold.
From your streets where the truth runs deep, fighting queens lies,
No time for sleep.
underground mages, myths come alive.
In the shadows of the city, we fight to survive. Shattered stones in the sewer, mythic power unlocked. Transported to Feywild, timelines rock. Corrupted snake beast, golems of despair. Our squad stands strong, prepared for the snare. Remembrance festival, explosions ignite. Magic's pulse revealed in the dead of night. Fey harmonies, the throne of Thrain. Through crystal chaos, we rise again.
From your streets where the truth runs deep, fighting queens lies,
No time for sleep.
underground mages, myths come alive.
In the shadows of the city, we fight to survive. Elwyn's guiding light, raccoon by her side. Eldric's code cracks as he battles his pride. Maligrin's concoctions, healing and harm. They're bound by fate, a mythic alarm. The queen in her tower, her secrets decay. The hollow sanctum hides where her power lay. Our crew won't stop till the veil is torn. Legends reborn in a world forlorn.
From your streets where the truth runs deep, fighting Fighting queens lies.
No time for sleep.
Underground mages, myths come alive.
In the shadows of the city, we fight to survive. From sewers to Feywild, through danger we roll. A squad of legends with a mythic goal. In the gothic dark, our light will shine. Summer's fate hangs on our line. Danger we roll, a squad of legends with a mythic goal. In the gothic dark, our light will shine. Summer's fate hangs on our line. Summer. From sewers to Feywild, the danger we roll. A squad of legends with a mythic goal.
Alright, that was it. I'm going to end the stream, you guys. Thank everybody for coming and playing and stuff.